My heart belongs to Taraji. She's my only lover. She's my only actor. She's my only love. My only heart, babe. My heart belongs to Taraji. She's my only actor. She's my only love. Greetings, everyone, and welcome back to another crazy, funny episode of Surviving the Hollywood Secrets and surviving people, entertainers, and actors that are being taken advantage of, okay, and being blackballed. Now, Taraji, I'm going to talk to you for a minute, because I understood when you came out and you had to check the fans because when you come out crying, it messed up the sales in the color purple. But we're going to shout out 50 Cent for standing up and helping us survive Steve Harvey's mustache, guys. So smash that like button soon as y'all come in the building. 50 Cent done it again. If anybody gonna stand up for the ladies and the women and the people that are being treated terrible in Hollywood, one person that I know that's not afraid is 50 Cent. And guess who not afraid along with 50 Cent? I'm not either. Okay? Because Taraji, now I know when you was crying, you really meant that. Then you came out to the fans talking about we need to stop instigating you and Oprah Winfrey, causing beef, which messed up the sales in the color purple. But come to find out, Taraji, you really was being blackballed. But I had no idea that Steve Harvey's mustache had something to do with it. Okay? And thanks to 50 Cent for displaying and exposing secret conversations that you had, Steven, and you can't deny the truth. Because we are surviving Steve Harvey's mustache. And that's a thick mustache. Y'all have to understand that it's a thick mustache. Steve Harvey's mustache weigh at least 15 pounds. 15 pounds. I thought that we would survive Steve Harvey's mustache by now, but it's 15 pounds of mustache. So that's not an easy survival. You know what I'm saying? But you already told Monique to her face, you know what I mean, that it's about the money. We got to let poor people stay poor for us to get rich. Didn't you say that, Steven? Surviving Steve Harvey's mustache. So now I'm going to check you. With the thanks of 50 Cent for coming out and exposing this. Salute to everybody in the building. Tough love in the building. Salute to everybody. Smash that like button, guys. Because y'all remember, I did a live and I was talking about Taraji coming for the fans when we were taking up for her. You know what I'm saying? What did you expect the fans to do when they see you crying, Taraji? So come to find out, Oprah Winfrey and Steve Harvey's mustache had a secret conversation blackballing you. And Steven, you can't deny it. I won't deny it. I'm a straight rider. You don't want to fuck with me. I got the police fucking with me. But they can't do nothing to a G. Steve, you sat there and tried to get Ocean 11 role. Didn't you try to steal Bernie Mac's role in the movie Ocean 11? You were talking to people behind the scenes, Steven. So for me to not believe that you and Oprah Winfrey was talking behind the scenes because you do have power. People have to understand that Steve Harvey's mustache is not the only thing that has power in Hollywood. Steven is one of the gatekeepers. Steve Harvey's mustache is one of the gatekeepers. But I got to remember, Steven, Marjorie Harvey thinks like a man, and Steven, you act like a woman. You know what I'm saying? As much as money that you got, you can't help this young sister knowing how hard Taraji P. Henson worked. You know what I'm saying? She went from playing a hood chick and Baby Boy, you know what I'm saying, to making, she's doing big ass movies and making the same amount of money that they pay you at Arby's. How is Taraji P. Henson doing big ass movies in Hollywood, but she's getting the same amount of money that motherfuckers is getting for working at Arby's, for working at McDonald's? You know what I mean? And Taraji, you can't take them tears back, sweetheart. You meant every bit of tear that you dropped. You know what I'm talking about? I can feel your heart crying out for me, crying out for me. Those tears was real, Taraji. Surviving Steve Harvey's mustache. So Steve Harvey, you don't got enough balls to stand up to your wife, but you want to have a secret conversation, blackballing young entertainers coming up in the game? I am so disappointed in you and your mustache, Steven. But this is crazy. That's why we got to thank 50 Cent. Because 50 Cent don't got no problem calling nobody out. 50 Cent has no problem calling anybody out in the industry. You know what I mean? Now, he got secret conversations. Did you hear the secret conversations with him and Young Buck? 50 Cent ain't had no problem playing that shit when Young Buck was crying over the phone. I don't know if y'all know that. The rapper from G Unit that 50 Cent signed, he played the voicemail of Young Buck crying his eyes out about Uncle Sam coming for that tax money. You know what I mean? And that's the reason for a lot of motherfuckers to cry. You know what I'm saying? Young Buck said, fuck 50, I can go be my own boss. And look what happened. You come back crying because you owe money. 50 Cent recorded the whole conversation. He recorded the whole conversation and put it out for the world to hear Young Buck begging, trying to get back with him. You know what I mean? So what you think? 50 Cent not going to put these recordings out? He's already exposing it right now that you and Oprah Winfrey, Steven, came together and y'all was blackballing Taraji. Now, I knew Taraji wasn't getting paid her just due. I knew that. Even when she came out and Oprah, they said that we was instigating. Remember that? All the fans, we was instigating when all we did was stand up for Taraji because we wanted her to get justice. She cried 2 weeks before Color Purple came out. You didn't think that was going to affect the goddamn sales? Of course it was going to affect the sales. If you really a fan, of Taraji, it affected the sales. And they made Taraji come out and cry and cuss, not cry, but tell the fans that we need to stop instigating. But now 50 Cent, who gonna tell 50 that he's instigating? And Steve Harvey was behind it the whole time with Oprah Winfrey. This shit is crazy. And Oprah, all that money you got, you should be trying to help a sister out. Surviving Oprah Winfrey being a selfish billionaire. You're a billionaire. You know what I'm saying? And Taraji should not be making McDonald money. She should not be making McDonald money. You know, that doesn't make no motherfucking sense. You know, we got to smash that like button, guys. We are surviving Steve Harvey's mustache, and we are surviving Oprah Winfrey and Steve Harvey having secret conversations, Hollywood conversations, where Steve Harvey could have helped her get paid the right amount of money. Oprah Winfrey could have paid her the right amount of money. You know what I mean? So Taraji, when you came out trying to say we need to stop instigating, no. Now I'm back and I'm going to instigate the truth that those tears you was crying, those was real. And 50 Cent is not letting up. I can't wait to hear these fucking conversations. This is crazy, guys. Y'all got to smash that like button. I'm not going to stay on here long. I'm telling y'all right now. I'm letting y'all know 50 Cent got the secret conversations, and you can see it where he is putting out that Steve Harvey and Oprah Winfrey was blackballing Taraji the whole time, smiling in this girl's face. And Steve, we know you all about the money. That's it. You don't even got no pride or no dignity or nothing. You tried to steal Bernie Mac's role in Ocean 11. Cat Williams just said it. Cat Williams just said that. And I believe every word of it. You don't want to see everybody come up. You just want to be the only motherfucker. Steven, and that's why I'm calling you out right along with 50 Cent. I'm on 50 Cent's side, guys. So Taraji was really being blackballed, guys. So when she came out trying to say that it wasn't true, that the fans was instigating, no, they paid her off. They paid her off. After Taraji did that crying stuff, they paid her a check to make us, to silence us. But that's not going to help the Color Purple sales no more. She already came out and let everybody know it's a lot of crooked shit going on. And 50 Cent been exposing stuff. You see what he been saying about P. Diddy? Trying to hug you from the front, trying to hug you from the back. Not even giving you a choice, just bumping and grinding all on your tasty cakes. 50 Cent had no problem putting that out. Or Young Buck's conversations. How did y'all let 50 Cent get a secret conversation? That's Hollywood stuff. You know what I mean? Because it's a lot of conversations and things that's going on in Hollywood. Smash that like button, guys. We are surviving Steve Harvey and Oprah Winfrey's sneaky conversation, blackballing Taraji P. Henson. And Taraji, I'm putting it out there. So I know when you tried to come and backtrack, no, I get it. They paid you off. You wanted your money. But Taraji, if we don't speak now, you might as well keep the same energy you had when you came out crying. We're not going to backtrack because now we know that Steven's mustache have something to do with it. And he need to worry about Marjorie Harvey thinking like a man and him acting like a woman. How you going to blackball somebody, Steven, when you can't even stand up to your wife? She said that you're so fat and your mustache is so heavy, you have a hard time walking up the steps, Steven. You can have a diabetes attack, Steven. And I know because I'm a diabetic. I'm type 2 diabetic, Steven. And your mustache is too heavy. You got to lose some of your mustache weight. It's one thing that my family doctor tell me. When my weight goes up, I got to bring my weight down. Steve, you got to bring your mustache weight down. This is why, what's that girl name? She said that you walk up the steps and it take about 2 and 3 days. I forget her fucking name. Shirley Strawberry said that about you and your mustache. Steven! And you're going to blackball this young sister. This is sad. You know what I'm saying? Look at you. Got your mouth wide open. Look at this, Steven. Put this remote down your throat and turn the channel, Steven. Surviving Steve Harvey's mustache. Look at that. Look at him, look at him. You can just tell Steve Harvey's breath stink right now. His breath stink because he be talking a lot of shit behind people's back, and now 50 Cent is putting it out there. You and Oprah are sitting around with all that money you motherfuckers got Taraji making McDonald's Happy Meal money, and she's in Hollywood. It's sad, Steven. All the truth is coming out. People are being exposed this year. Do you realize that, Steven? You know what I mean? You and Marjorie Harvey's problems are going to come to the surface. So you need to mind your business. You sitting there sneaky talking to Oprah, you know what I mean? When you need to find out if Marjorie Harvey's still running around allegedly creeping with the bodyguard. Because we ain't heard from the bodyguard since. Shout out to Big Boom. You know what I mean? You need to worry about your own marriage, Steven. You know, and you already came up. And now you trying to pull people down in this secret conversations out there, man. Man, 50 Cent got it. We are surviving Steve Harvey's mustache, guys. Yes, his mustache stink. Look at him. He trying to grow. Look, he tried to make it different. Y'all know how Steve is just all mustache, no talk. He's trying to grow the beard now, but he's not real comfortable with this. Steven, I got to put my hand over your mouth because your breath is stinking through my television set. But he's usually all mustache, but he's trying to grow the rest of this shit right here, guys. But it's just crazy that you sat there and sneakily had a conversation with Oprah Winfrey, blackballing Taraji P. Henson, and I don't care. I'm letting the world know, Steven, surviving Steve Harvey's bad breath and backbiting ass, talking to Oprah, and they're not even trying to help this girl out. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's crazy, guys. We got over 300 people in the building. I need y'all to get those likes up. YouTube got to know that it's 300 people in here. It's only 98 likes. I'm ready to get off right now. This is breaking motherfucking news. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to give it to y'all. And I got on all my Playboy shit. I got the Playboy robe on right now. Y'all gonna say, oh, you and Donald, what's his name? You and Hugh Hefner. Look, I got all the Playboy shit on. Got the Playboy glasses. Look at that shit. Oh, damn. Y'all like, damn, Jamil is a Playboy behind the scenes in real life. He must be a real stone cold player for real, for real. Y'all just don't know. Jamil from the Himalaya. But no, this is crazy, guys, man. Shout out to 50 Cent. You know, for exposing Steve Harvey and Oprah Winfrey's sneaky conversations, blackballing people in Hollywood. If y'all did this to Taraji, I can imagine who else did y'all blackballing behind the scenes. It's just sad.
Out here in a game, this the money game. This ain't the black man's game. This ain't the white man's game. This is the money game. But we in the money game. And you cannot sacrifice yourself. The best thing you can do for poor people is not be one of them. You cannot help them.
Monique, why is she canceled? And then I know Tyler wouldn't support that. He never told nobody not to work with her. When I talked to him, he was like, nah, I never told no one not to work with her. And I said, but you Tyler Perry, and you never told anyone to work with her.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And he was like, I never looked at it like that. Because I said, you just got to consider how like how strong your influence is at that point.
50 Cent is coming after Steve Harvey for allowing Oprah to use him to blacklist Taraji after...
Now, y'all hear that? 50 Cent is going after Steve Harvey and his mustache for blackballing Taraji P. Henson. Surviving Steve Harvey's mustache. Shout out to 50 Cent, guys. Y'all got to smash that like button. We got 330 people in the building. If y'all ain't going to hit that like button, hit it for 50 Cent because 50 is putting it out there. Steve Harvey and Oprah Winfrey been blackballing other entertainers trying to come up with all that fucking money y'all got. All the money you got. Taraji P. Henson should not be making Arby's money right now. You know what I'm saying? And 50 Cent don't like it. And this is why he calling Steve Harvey out, his mustache, and he had a conversation with Tyler Perry about Monique. Shout out to 50 Cent, guys. Have a baby by me, baby. Be a dollionaire.
He went to
work with it. Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And he was like, I never looked at it like that. Because I said, you just got to consider how strong your influence is at that point.
50 Cent is coming after Steve Harvey for allowing Oprah to use him to blacklist Taraji after she spoke up on how badly Oprah treated her on the set of The Color Purple. Child, it's a hot mess because Oprah allegedly got mad at Taraji for spreading negativity, which she believes caused the movie to flop at the box office. Now, 50 Cent might be a professional troll, but one thing he's going to do is stand for what is right. And he is...
You see that? Oprah said that Taraji was an instigator because we stood up. If y'all remember, I'm sorry for cutting it, but I'm making it clear. Oprah Winfrey called Taraji P. Henson an instigator because she came out crying about how bad she was treated, and us as fans, we reacted to it. And it messed up The Color Purple sales. So she trying to blame Taraji for that. But Oprah, if you would have helped the girl out and paid her the way that she should have been paid, you would have never had this problem. Surviving Oprah Winfrey. You know what I'm saying? So you can't blame it on her. And how long do y'all think 50 Cent is going to sit around and allow this to happen? You know what I'm saying? Because he doing movies and doing different series and stuff like that. And he know he wouldn't have never paid her all messed up like that. This is crazy for you to come together, Oprah, with Steve Harvey's mustache. You know what I mean? This is crazy. And that means that y'all too thick. That's not even a one-on-one battle. Got sneaky conversations that 50 Cent got. You know what I mean? You couldn't go against this woman one-on-one, so you're going to bring Steve Harvey's mustache in it? Oprah, that's just crazy, guys. We are surviving Steven's mustache.
Allowing Oprah to use him to blacklist Taraji after she spoke up on how badly Oprah treated her on the set of The Color Purple. Child, it's a hot mess because Oprah allegedly got mad at Taraji for spreading negativity, which she believes caused the movie to flop at the box office. Now, 50 Cent might be a professional troll, but one thing he's going to do is stand for what is right. And he is not here for Oprah doing the same thing to Taraji that she did to Monica back then and using Steve Harvey to carry out her vendetta. Unfortunately, Oprah's plan to blacklist Taraji might already be working because studios are allegedly pulling Taraji off all her gigs and no one wants to work with her.
Now you see that? The studios are taking Taraji out. Ever since we stood up for her when she cried, she's been being blackballed behind the scenes. And you hear them say that Oprah is using Steve Harvey's mustache to blackball her. And there's secret conversations. 50 Cent got the conversation with them talking to the big people in Hollywood. Saying, no, don't give her a job. No, don't let her work in this. No, don't let her work in that. All because the girl spoke up and cried. She cried. She didn't cause this problem. Taraji just spoke. You know how when a motherfucker say something to you and you don't got it planned, but your real emotions came out? Her emotions came out on how she really been treated. You know what I mean? And then you using Steve Harvey. Steve, you and your mustache need to go to timeout. Because when Oprah came to you using you to blackball her, because you know the same investors, this is sad. And instead of you standing up and saying, no, she do need to get her just due, she worked real hard. She not playing hood chicks no more. This is not Baby Boy. She not playing hood chicks no more. She playing big roles. She playing astronaut leaders and all kinds of shit. You know what I mean? It's just crazy, guys. We are surviving Steve Harvey's mustache, and we are surviving Oprah Winfrey's rich ass trading self. You know what I mean?
thing he's going to do is stand for what is right, and he is not here for Oprah doing the same thing to Taraji that she did to Monica back then and using Steve Harvey to carry out her vendetta. Unfortunately, Oprah's plan to blacklist Taraji might already be working because studios are allegedly pulling Taraji off all her gigs and no one wants to work with her. But it seems like 50 is not playing around because he claims to have receipts about Oprah's sinister agenda that can get her canceled once and for all, and he is not afraid.
Oh, did y'all hear that? 50 Cent has the receipts. I'm going to let him say it again. 50 Cent has the receipts, the secret conversations, all of that. Listen clearly.
Using Steve Harvey to carry out her vendetta. Unfortunately, Oprah's plan to blacklist Taraji might already be working because studios are allegedly pulling Taraji off all her gigs and no one wants to work with her. But it seems like 50 is not playing around because he claims to have receipts about Oprah's sinister agenda that can get her canceled once and for all, and he is not afraid to spill the tea. But is Oprah really trying to ruin Taraji's career for what she said about her during the Color Purple press tour? And did she try to enlist Steve Harvey to carry out her plan? Let's get into it.
As a Black woman, you know, we do it with so much grace and get paid half the price of what we're worth. And that becomes difficult. And it's a slap in my face when people go, oh, you work all the time. Well, bitch, I have to, because the math ain't mathing.
Because the math ain't mathing. She has the people say that Taraji work all the time. And she said, because the math ain't mathing. If they're paying me the same money that they're paying employees at Taco Bell and I'm shooting Paramount Pictures, the math ain't mathing. So people got to understand that in her life, she don't have time like that. She's making Taco Bell, Nacho Bell, Grande money. Surviving Steve Harvey's mustache and his backstabbing ass. Y'all gotta smash that like button, guys. We got almost 500 people in the building. YouTube gotta know y'all in the building. 50 Cent gotta know y'all in the building. We gotta make this shit, people aware of what's really going on in Hollywood. This shit is sad.
And it's a slap in my face when people go, oh, you work all the time. Well, bitch, I have to, because the math ain't mathing. I wish I could do 2 films a year and relax the rest. I wish I had it like that. So because you see me working so much, I got to. You know, big bills come with this shit we do, okay? I don't do this alone. It takes a team. And they want to get paid for their work, as they should. So when you hear somebody making, oh, they made $10 million on this movie, well, you know Uncle Sam going to get 50% off the top, right? And then you got to pay 30% or however much you pay your team. So you really haven't made $10 million. So that's why that Benjamin Button story hits so hard, because all I was asking was for $500,000.
All she was asking for was $500,000 for Benjamin Buttons. That's all she was asking for. But instead, y'all want to pay her $20-something, $26 or something like that to play that role. That's crazy. That's crazy. And y'all hearing it right now. When Taraji P. Henson is trying to take back everything she said, 50 Cent has the receipts, Taraji, that you were being blackballed. Everything you said in these interviews, you meant it. Taraji, we are standing with you. We got 500 people in the building, guys. Smash that like button. We are surviving Steve Harvey's mustache. This is pure D survival. We are surviving Oprah Winfrey's plastic surgery. This woman is like 500 something years old. All the money you got, Oprah, you 500 something years old. You done lived this life 500 times. And you can't help this young sister out? You know what I'm saying? This is crazy. This is pure survival. Taraji, you meant every word. You meant every word you said. But shout out to 50 Cent for standing up and put them secret conversations out. Because, Steve, you still can't stand up to Marjorie. You think Marjorie Harvey thinks like a man, and Steven, you act like a woman.
You know, big bills come with this shit we do, okay? I don't do this alone. It takes a team. And they want to get paid for their work, as they should. So when you hear somebody making, oh, they made $10 million on this movie, well, you know Uncle Sam going to get 50% off the top, right? And then you got to pay 30% or however much you pay your team. So you really haven't made $10 million. So that's why that Benjamin Button story hits so hard, because all I was asking was for $500,000. I wasn't trying to take nothing from Brad Pitt or Kate Winslet, Blanchett. They deserve to earn what they get because they worked their asses off for it. I so too worked my ass off. And at the time, I couldn't say no. I didn't have any power because they would have been like, next. But I saw the bigger picture and I had to check my ego.
See, you met every word, Taraji. There's no way. You know what I mean? You've been in this game for 25 years. You should not be making the same money that Eddie Winslow. Eddie Winslow, shout out to Eddie Winslow from Family Manners. But Eddie Winslow make Tubi money. Eddie Winslow make Tubi money. You should be making like at least, no less than like $10 million a movie. You know what I'm saying? This is just crazy, guys. We are surviving the industry and surviving Steve Harvey's mustache. And Oprah, you need to humble yourself. Because you forgot about who you was when you used to play in all those slave movies and stuff. And you looked at like real super duper old until you got that Madonna surgery money. You know what I mean? You 500 something years old and you look like you in your 30s. That's why you acting real bougie. This is crazy, guys. This really happened. We got over 500 people in the building. I need those likes up, guys. Because if those likes don't go up, I got to get off of here. Now I'm surviving my people. You know what I mean? It's too many people. YouTube got to know that y'all in here. And so does Taraji. You know what I mean? And so does 50 Cent. They got to know that we standing with them. And we are exposing Steve Harvey's mustache and exposing Oprah Winfrey.
They get because they worked their asses off for it. I so too worked my ass off. And at the time, I couldn't say no. I didn't have any power because they would have been like, next. But I saw the bigger picture and I had to check my ego. And it was tough because I had to check it every day on that set. I had to check it because it would rise up in me and I would be like,
A few weeks ago, Taraji and Oprah were making the news rounds because of some explosive comments Taraji made during her press tour for The Color Purple. Now, movie press tours are supposed to be for promoting the movie and saying good things about it so people can get psyched to watch it. That's why people felt Taraji was wrong for spilling everything like that, because she could have at least waited till the movie broke even before addressing other issues.
Now, y'all hear that, right? They saying Taraji was supposed to keep her emotions inside. She should have waited until the movie came out before she cried to us. But I'm going to ask one of y'all 500 people, if you feeling something inside and you feeling like somebody is doing you dirty, can you hold it in? How many times are we going to have to keep holding in all the stuff that's happened to people in Hollywood? The woman couldn't hold it in no more. Taraji, I'm telling you, you the real, you a tenderoni. My heart belongs to Taraji. She's my only actor. She playing my only role. My heart belongs to Taraji. She's my only actor. She's playing my favorite roles. The truth about Taraji. She's a sweet, wonderful girl. Treat her right, real nice, and pay her right. But only Steve Harvey's mustache would hate on this girl because he don't want to see nobody else come up. But if you can believe that 50's coming and he's gonna do right for you, it'd be official. Give me your love. My heart belongs to Taraji. She's my only actor. She playing my favorite role. I don't know where that came from, guys, but we are surviving Steve Harvey's mustache. Salute to everybody in the building, guys. Smash that like button. A real true player is in the building. And we are surviving Steve Harvey and surviving Oprah Winfrey's armpits.
However, you can't really blame Taraji because it seems like she had so many bottled up emotions from years of being mistreated and
that's why I said we can't blame her. How can you blame her when the woman had all this shit bottled up inside of her and it just came out? This is just crazy. Pure survival.
They get because they worked their asses off for it. I so too worked my ass off. And at the time, I couldn't say no. I didn't have any power because they would have been like, next. But I saw the bigger picture and I had to check my ego. And it was tough because I had to check it every day on that set. I had to check it because it would rise up in me and I would be like,
A few weeks ago, Taraji and Oprah were making the news rounds because of some explosive comments Taraji made during her press tour for The Color Purple. Now, movie press tours are supposed to be for promoting the movie and saying good things about it so people can get psyched to watch it. That's why people felt Taraji was wrong for spilling everything like that, because she could have at least waited till the movie broke even before addressing other issues. However, you can't really blame Taraji because it seems like she had so many bottled up emotions from years of being mistreated and lowballed in the industry that when she finally had the opportunity to speak her mind, she just couldn't keep it in any longer. It all started with Taraji's SAG-AFTRA interview, where she confessed that she hadn't seen a rise in her paycheck since Proud Mary. If you've watched Proud Mary, then you know how much Taraji ate her role in that movie. That should have opened the door for her to start earning big bucks. In fact, you can point at any role Taraji has ever played and see how that role should have made her one of the top earners in the industry. But Taraji said when she was invited to be cast in The Color Purple, the offer she got was so low it was downright insulting.
Black women having the same story. It's breaking my heart. Like 20 plus in the game, it breaks my heart. It's like every time you achieve something really incredible, it's almost like the industry looks at it as a fluke. Like, that was like some one-time thing.
20-something years in the game, and y'all trying to pay me the same amount of money that they paying McDonald employees. The same money that they're making at McDonald's. That's what they tried to pay Taraji. Listen, the industry, I don't give a fuck. Illuminati. I'm fighting, and I'm standing up with 50 Cent, surviving Steve Harvey's mustache.
So you fall back to the bottom, and you gotta negotiate and fight tooth and nail to get what you made the last time. Where's my raise? I haven't seen a raise in my income since Proud Mary.
Wow.
And almost had to walk away from Color Purple.
Wow.
Yes, ma'am. Who said what? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
She almost walked away from Color Purple. Yes, ma'am. You know what I mean? So when she came out and was talking about that we was instigating her and Oprah, no, Taraji, these was real emotions. You know what I'm talking about? Your real emotions just came the fuck out. You didn't even know you was going to say that stuff, Taraji, but you've been holding it in for so long. You know what I'm talking about? You turned into the girl that you played in Baby Boy. You know what I mean? Look, Tyrese is out here crying. What more do you want from me? But Taraji, you standing up. You're not going to cry like Tyrese. You know what I mean? You are standing up. And that's what I like. And we're going to fight back. And I'm standing with 50 and Oprah, Steve Harvey, y'all dead wrong. As long as y'all been in the game. You know what I mean? Oprah, you 500 and something years old. Steve Harvey, I know for a fact, got to be 200 and something years old. Mustache got to be 300 and something years old. Y'all too old to be acting this immature. Steve Harvey, your mustache is too old to be acting this immature and being such a hater. You know what I mean?
Yes, ma'am. Who said what? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Because you know what? If I don't take a stand, how am I making it easy for Fantasia and Danielle and Hallie and Felicia? Then why am I doing this? Right. If it's all just for me, why are you here? We are to service each other. God is very clever. He put us on this earth and he made us all look different. He made it complicated. We need to figure it out. And we can. And we are. You have to look at the glass as half full. It's always half full.
Taraji then talked about how she had to take a stand in issues like this because if actresses in her position didn't speak up, then younger actresses would suffer the same things they had to face in the industry. Taraji's statements opened the floodgates for a much-needed conversation about how Black women are underpaid and underappreciated in the industry. Even the Viola Davis spoke up about how she was still underpaid despite achieving everything her male and white female colleagues have achieved.
What they're getting paid, which is half of what a man is getting paid, well, we get probably a tenth of what a Caucasian woman gets. And I'm number one on the call sheet. And then I have to go in and I have to hustle for my worth. That's what I feel like I'm doing. When I demand what I feel, listen, I have more than a 30-year professional career. I had a friend who said, yeah, but Viola, your career is better than my career. I said, yeah, but you can't compare me to you. Because once again, I got the Oscar, I got the Emmy, I got the 2 Tonys. I've done Broadway, I've done off-Broadway, I've done TV, I've done film, I've done all of it. I have a career that's probably comparable to Meryl Streep, Julianne Moore, Sigourney Weaver. They all came out of Yale. They came out of Juilliard. They came out of NYU. They had the same path as me, and yet I am nowhere near them. Not as far as money, not as far as job opportunities, nowhere close to it. And yet I have to constantly get on that phone, and I have fabulous agents, by the way. They are getting it. But I have to get on that phone and people say, "You're a black Meryl Streep." You are, and we love you. We love you. There is no one like you. Okay, then if there's no one like me, you think I'm that? You pay me what I'm worth. You give me what I'm worth.
Other actresses like Gabrielle Union also supported Taraji by sharing their own stories about getting underpaid and overworked in the industry. Keke Palmer left a comment on Instagram talking about how, like Taraji, she had a team working behind the scenes that she had to pay before getting her cut. The entertainment industry is just like any other industry. We run businesses to keep our brands afloat, us being the brand or business. And it's that team of company members that decrease any assumed large lump sum. This includes monthly expenses, just like everyone else. In the words of Biggie, more money, more problems. Then Taraji broke down in tears during an interview with Gayle King
And when you broke down in tears, Taraji, I knew that was real. All these other actors are standing up saying that they're being underpaid. You know what I'm saying? And they're being shitted on in that industry. If they ain't getting hit from the back or having to give up head or go to P. Diddy's party and get buck naked at the rug, you know what I mean? And get upside down like the butt-naked vampires I told y'all at P. Diddy house. If you ain't got no garlic on your neck, then you're not going to get paid the right way you're supposed to get paid. If you ain't giving up that butt. That is just crazy, guys. We are surviving Oprah Winfrey and surviving Steve Harvey's mustache all in one shot.
Was talking about how the reason why she worked so hard was that she got paid so little and the math ain't mathing.
And I heard on the street, Taraji, you had the audacity to say you're thinking about stopping acting. We said, stop talking. Are you thinking about it?
I'm just tired of working so hard, being gracious at what I do, getting paid a fraction of the cost.
During this interview, fans noticed how Gayle...
And I'm not even going to let that get me frustrated. Every time I see that Taraji, I'll be ready to cry, but I'm not going. I'm going to keep my emotions aside.
tried to steer the conversation away from the main issue, as if she didn't want Taraji to say something negative about her bestie, Oprah. Now, fans have noticed a lot of tension between Oprah and Taraji since the press run for The Color Purple started, and it's allegedly because not only did they offer Taraji an insultingly low pay, but she and other crew members were treated horribly throughout the filming. Like Fantasia and Danielle Brooks revealed that they didn't even have their own dressing room on set, and they were forced to share one cramped space. On top of that, they weren't given food while working. All of this maltreatment made Taraji furious, and allegedly, when she took her complaints to Oprah, who was part of the movie's directors, Oprah basically told her to get out. This caused a lot of tension between them, which you can see from this video.
Oh, hey, y'all are back.
Did you think you could escape now?
It didn't even look like Oprah wanted to be in a picture with you. It didn't even look like she wanted to be in a picture with you, Taraji. This is just crazy, guys. Oprah was sitting there walking in that motherfucker looking like, don't come stand next to me. I don't want you to put your hands on me. Don't put your COVID-19 fingers on me. You know what I'm saying? That is just crazy, guys. This is pure survival. Smash that like button. We got almost 600 people in the building. This is crazy.
Okay, awesome. You look like you're kind of
I can't see a thing. Can anybody see anything? Here we go.
Where are we looking?
Right here. Oh, wait, we're starting right down here.
Okay.
Everybody right down here, and then we're going to go all the way around the ring.
Come on, Fantasia. I want to
Be a part of it.
guys together, just a little song.
Allegedly, Oprah kept trying to get Taraji to just smile and go through with the press run, but we all know how that turned out. And now that The Color Purple is a box office flop, Oprah allegedly blames Taraji. The Color Purple tanking is actually surprising because there was a lot of hype leading up to its release, and people had high expectations for the movie. Besides, those who have watched it can testify to how the actors put up a brilliant performance, which makes sense because the cast included star actors like Taraji, Whoopi Goldberg, Halle Bailey, and Coleman Domingo. However, out of a
And I didn't see the movie yet. I heard Fantasia played her role like crap. I heard they all did good, but I think Fantasia's supposed to have the lead role. I haven't watched it yet. And the reason why I didn't watch it, Taraji, because I know in my heart that you were being done wrong. You know what I'm saying? So that's what made me hesitate to not watch it. I'm waiting for that motherfucker to come out on Amazon Prime. Matter of fact, I'll pay the $20 today to watch the movie because it's actually on Amazon Prime. And all I got to do is pay the $20. But I hesitated because I was standing up with you, Taraji. I was standing up to, with you. And to find out that Steve Harvey's mustache had something to do with this, I can't just stand there and just not fight back at his mustache. You know what I'm saying? And Oprah Winfrey, because she got too much money. She got too much money, and I told y'all she's 500 and something years old. You know what I'm saying? She's a grown woman. I would think that she'd be more mature like that. You live 500 years twice. I meant like 500 times. You know what I mean? So it's just crazy, man. And I'm just glad that 50 Cent is just standing up and he's putting it out there. The secret conversations, I can't wait to hear the recordings because I know that Steve Harvey's been biting people back out. Cat Williams said it. Cat Williams said it. You was hating on Bernie Mac, so now you hating on Taraji P. Henson. This is just sad. And this is a girl when you need to fight back at the woman that you got at home. Surviving Marjorie Harvey.
Budget of over $100 million. The Color Purple has reportedly only made $58 million. What's crazy is not even the entire $58 million will go to the producers because more than half of it will go to the cinemas that showed it. This is reportedly why they had to make the movie available for streaming almost immediately because they were struggling to break even. Again, this turnout is surprising because the audience actually enjoyed it and even rated it higher than the Broadway musical it was adapted from. Word on the street is that Taraji's comments about how Oprah treated her on set made people boycott the movie. Unfortunately, sources are saying the reason why Oprah is so mad at Taraji is that The Color Purple was supposed to be Oprah's Harpo Studios ticket to big bucks. The movie was supposed to win major awards and make so much money that Oprah would finally get funding for other projects. And now, Oprah is trying to blacklist Taraji as revenge, like she did to Monique. In case y'all forgot, Monique had a similar experience with Oprah in 2009 when she featured in Oprah's film, Precious, which, by the way, Oprah only paid her $50,000 for. Despite the low pay, Monique took the role because she felt it would be a good addition to her resume, and it was because she then went on to win several awards for her role. However, things went sour between her and Oprah when Oprah asked her to do an unpaid tour for the movie, and she said no. Oprah allegedly started spreading news about Monique being difficult to work with, which made other studios afraid of working with Monique.
And when Monique was speaking out, everybody laughed at Monique because she called her husband daddy. Everybody laughed at Monique because she be calling her husband daddy, which is a little funny when she say it, but still, that's her daddy. But yeah, when they did it to Monique, nobody said nothing. And now everything that Monique said about Oprah and all them people in the industry try to blackball her, it's all coming out to Taraji. And Stephen Harvey's mustache had something to do with it.
Her offers were pulled, and even the projects she was already working on got canceled. It was so bad that Monique's career never actually recovered from it. Later, Lee Daniels would apologize to Monique and confirm that she was blackballed because she refused to play the game. Meanwhile, the one person who stood for Oprah through all this was 50 Cent. After he found out that Monique was being blackballed for refusing to dance to Oprah's tune, he put his neck on the block to defend her and help her get her career back on track by promoting her comedy show and promising to help get...
So y'all see, 50 Cent stood up for Monique. When Monique was going through this, he stood up for her. And now look what 50 Cent is doing. He's standing up for Taraji. You know what I mean? Shout out to 50 Cent, man, for fighting back against the Hollywood, the industry, and for never selling your soul for a jelly roll. Smash that like button, guys. We are surviving Oprah Winfrey. We are surviving Hollywood and the freak show that's behind the scenes. Everybody getting exposed this year. 2024 is a lot of exposure coming out.
back up there. And he made good on his promise by casting her in his hit series, Black Mafia Family. Now, we all know 50 and Oprah have a long-standing beef because, according to him, Oprah likes to use her platform to bring other Black people down rather than uplift them. It all started when Oprah refused to allow 50 to come to her show because she felt his music was violent. And you know how 50 likes to take his beef seriously. I mean, he named his dog Oprah. But on a more serious note, 50 is now defending Taraji from what he sees as history repeating itself. To prove how serious he was, he made a post talking about how he helped Mary J. Blige become one of the highest paid Black actresses for her role in his series, Ghost. For context, Mary J. Blige received 400...
Wow, we got to salute 50 on that again. I didn't know that. 50 Cent got Mary J. Blige as one of the highest paid female Black actors in his stuff, in his series and stuff like that. So 50 Cent is not only is he standing up for Taraji, he stood up for Monique, and he got Mary J. Blige on the top of her game right now. You know what I'm talking about? This is just crazy, man. Like, I got to give that man some love, man. I can't wait for the Surviving P. Diddy series to come out because he's not afraid to stand up against these people. You know what I mean? And I know that this is what they'd be trying to do to me if I was in the industry. They'll try to blackball me and try to hug me from the front and try to hug me from the back. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy. Smash that like button, guys. I appreciate everybody in the building. You know, Taraji, those tears was real, but help is on the way, Taraji. Help is on the way. And Steve Harvey, I am on your mustache. Surviving Steve Harvey's mustache.
$100,000 per episode for Ghost. However, 50 took things a step further when he started talking about exposing Steve Harvey for allowing Oprah to use him to blacklist Taraji. Now, when it comes to Steve Harvey, he has a history of bringing down anyone he doesn't like how he tried to sabotage Bernie Mac's career.
Y'all see that? Hold up. Steve Harvey has a history of trying to blackball people that he don't like. Pay attention. And this is why 50 is going at him.
Allowing Oprah to use him to blacklist Taraji. Now, when it comes to Steve Harvey, he has a history of bringing down anyone he doesn't like how he tried to sabotage Bernie Mac's career because he was jealous of Bernie. Then there's the fact that Steve has been accused of using his platform to promote harmful stereotypes of Black people. Cat Williams once called Steve out for forcing Cedric, the entertainer, to wear a dress for a sketch, despite knowing how Hollywood forces Black men to wear dresses as a way of emasculating them. Also, Steve has been called out many times for being a sellout and playing Black caricatures. He literally told Monique to sell out on his show after Monique called him out for not standing up for her during her beef with Oprah despite knowing she was right. So it's not surprising that Oprah decided to ask him to help her blacklist Taraji. It wouldn't be the first time he has done something like that, and it seems like her plan is working because Taraji suddenly did a U-turn and started praising Oprah like she was the epitome of goodness. Miss Oprah,
and that's what I was talking about. Taraji, whatever they did, they made Taraji change her tone. And now it's like Taraji's praising Oprah, and it's only to save her job. This is messed up. They pay her money to make Taraji come out and tell us the tears was fake. She never meant that, just so the sales of The Color Purple can take back off. Steve Harvey's in the back playing a role. This is just crazy, man, what they do in that industry, man. All for the money. I'd rather stay on welfare. I'd rather stay getting food stamps, surviving staying and getting food stamps.
Him out for not standing up for her during her beef with Oprah despite knowing she was right. So it's not surprising that Oprah decided to ask him to help her blacklist Taraji. It wouldn't be the first time he has done something like that, and it seems like her plan is working because Taraji suddenly did a U-turn and started praising Oprah like she was the epitome of goodness. Miss Oprah has been nothing less than a steady and solid beacon of light to all of the cast of The Color Purple. She has provided encouragement, guidance, and unwavering support to us all. She told me personally to reach out to her for anything I needed, and I did. Thank you, Ms. Oprah, for all that you do. Right. Fans were not buying that, and it's obvious from their comments that everyone is sick and tired of Oprah's two-faced attitude. That's what I love about Taraji. She always kept
her two-faced attitude, and Taraji only made that post just to get her money. So this means that I gotta kiss Oprah's 500-year-old booty, surgerized butt, in order to get my just due. And then I gotta put up a fake post like I really like her and she been looking out for me after the crying I did weeks before that. Come on, man, make it make sense.
It real and revealed the truth, which we had no idea what was going on in the industry. Oprah is so used to getting what she wants, and now people stand up to her. She doesn't like it. Kudos to 50 Cent for sticking it up for Taraji and putting Oprah in her place. Child, we have been looking at Oprah side-eyed for a long time, and it is nothing Taraji could have said to make it any different. Oprah has not been nice to Black people, period, women, or men. Her reputation has been zero for a long time in the Black community. As Gomer Pyle would have said, shame, shame, shame. So do y'all
we gotta salute 50 Cent, man. Like, I gotta thank 50 Cent, for standing up for our people. They felt like you was just gonna be a rapper forever. 50 Cent was gonna be this gangster. I got shot 10 times. No. He proved to everybody after he sold vitamin water that he can do more than just rap. So I got to salute that. Not only did he become a success story with a bullet shot, with a gunshot in his mouth, you know what I'm saying? But now he's the one that's doing big movies and different things in Hollywood. So he's not allowing certain things. 50 Cent is calling it out, and he has the courage. You know what I'm talking about? So, man, salute to everybody in the building. Smash that like button. If you're new to the channel, like and subscribe, because we survive over here. We survive the bullshit that's going on in the industry and in Hollywood. We survive Steve Harvey's mustache. We survive Oprah Winfrey 500-year-old ass, rich ass. You know what I mean? We survived these things, but Taraji, it's okay. Even if you got a lot of us and make it like you was faking it, you wasn't really crying, they was really treating you good, you saying that all of a sudden, we understand why you're doing it, Taraji. You know what I mean? But I'm here for you no matter what. We are surviving Steve Harvey's mustache. And Steven, until you get the courage to stand up to Marjorie Harvey, keep your mouth shut. Stop blackballing people, because when them conversations come out, best believe I'm going to expose it. Surviving Steve Harvey's mustache.